matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Give to Bigsby on the option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today, because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he has it on 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Stroud looking to throw. Olave over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here on target to Hurst.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Stroud on third down now.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We're scoreless after 1. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stick with Algier.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they hit him in as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stroud's throw here will be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Kamara trying again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Third and goal, Stroud.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Escapes the defender. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson on first down. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And now an audible here into something else. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Third and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Stroud to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Play action. Stroud down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to come. As he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Tucker's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
It's 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
60 average. 60 average. Hey, let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Nothing 19.
And Stroud now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Throwing again is Stroud.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Dancing to his left. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Pass the 60. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. A read option. Here's Algier. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down is a run with Bigsby. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They give to Algier on the option. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Algier again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And Bigsby once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Algier. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Here comes second down. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Pioneer. Dragon 60.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. It's complete. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and we are all tied at 16 apiece. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself. But let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to St. Brown. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got him in. Complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go now.
Stroud sets up the play action. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Stroud to throw it. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Third down and 1.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Flushed out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Jackson.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.